So we went to a center in which they bring young Jews in from all over the world, but especially from Ukraine, from Russia, and from France, where they've got to get out of the country. And they said it's not a problem getting them to Israel. That's not a problem. The problem is they can acclimate to Israel. So they bring these young Jewish men and women in from these areas that it is very dangerous for them to be a Jew. It's very dangerous. We're seeing what's happening in France, right? And trust me, we don't get 1/10 of the news of what's happening to Jews over there. Russia is now invading Ukraine. We know what happened last time Russia was in Ukraine to all the Jews. When you go to Yad Vashem, the Holocaust Museum in Israel, we take you to a part that most tourists never get to, and it's about all the villages in Ukraine and Russia that disappeared. And history says that 6 million Jews were, through Europe and Ukraine and Russia died, but in reality, it's probably much, much more, because all through Ukraine and Russia, whole villages of Jews disappeared. And so the world has no idea how many really were slaughtered and killed. And so now Russia's invading Ukraine again. And so we went to this center and talked to 4 young Jewish people that came from 2 from France, 1 from Ukraine, and 1 from Brazil. And told us their story of coming there. So it was so moving to hear these people and how they had to get out and how they had to survive. And so we had lunch with the people and all the students. There was I think there was 250 students at that time. And they would be in there for 6 months. They would learn the language all day long. They would be with people from their own country, and then they'd help them assimilate into the land of Israel and get jobs, and many of them are very educated. And then they'd bring another group in. And I said, so what's the greatest need you have here? Because, you know, the Bible says don't worry about what you're going to eat, what you're going to wear, but look for a chance to do good. So that's why we went over there, is to look for our next project. And so I said, what's your greatest need here? And they said, our greatest need is that we have too many young Jewish people that have to get out, and we've got nowhere to put them. We've got no way to educate them. We're out of room. And I said, so what do you need? And they said, well, we need more classrooms, and we need more living quarters, and we can bring many more in. We can bring, I think, like 300 or 400 more a year in. And I said, what will that cost? And they said about $250,000. And I said, I don't know exactly what we'll do, but we'll do something to help you.